This woman recently noticed something strange. Her childhood friend had always thought she was a boy. It turned out that Jean and Jack's families had been neighbors since they were little, and they had been playmates since childhood. However, they attended different schools. It wasn't until middle school that they ended up at the same school. When Jean came over to Jack wearing a different school uniform, Jack remarked that she looked hilarious in a skirt. It was at that moment that Jean realized Jack had always thought of her as a boy, but Jean had secretly had feelings for Jack. When they entered high school, Jean finally gathered the courage to confess to Jack. However, Jack misunderstood and thought Jean was referring to the friendship between good buddies. Jean was very upset by this, so she turned to her best friend Julie for help. Julie suggested that Jean could change the tone of her voice when speaking, for example by adding "ni" at the end of her sentences. But when Jean tried it, Jack teased her saying her tone sounded like that of an old man. Jean was furious. She decided to confront Jack directly. When Jean returned home, her father saw his injured daughter and felt heartbroken. He asked Jean what had happened, but when her father found out that Jean had been beaten by Jack in a fight, he became very angry. Jean complained to her father, asking why he had taught them both martial arts together. She was a girl, how could she possibly beat Jack? But her father was adamant and forced her to go to the gym for extra training.